mutual trust and respect for each stakeholder's position. I do believe that gearing the economic development with clean and reliable electricity is one of the most serious challenges our society faces. Again, on behalf of Dr. Eugene Chen, President of CDCI Foundation, I wish the best success for this visit. Thank you.
谢谢顾执行长的勉励致辞。那我们就话不多说，我们即将进入我们本次活动的第4个指定参访点。我们将以下时间交给我们台电的林玉恒林先生。Let's welcome Miss Lin.
Perfect. Thanks for the 顾执行长 and 蔡厂长
No one said anything.
and all the people that come to this meeting. My name is Lin Yu. Before I start my presentation, there's a video that I want to show you all. Give me a second.
I think our flag is so easy to recognize.
Yeah. This,
What?
your CPU usage is high.
Close the Google Chrome.
Google Chrome?
Just put cancel. And big screen.
Yeah, yes. And the recording. Okay, I know how to open our eyes. Taiwan in my eyes, so I will make a close up to every eyes person of us. Like close, open.
Opening of
Our presentation.
Okay,
our
this
video. You can do some research to answer about power in Thailand, in Taiwan. Question about TPC.
I think we need to be the second group to ask. If we first again, maybe they will miss our question. I don't want it.
And today I'm going to talk about renewable energy development and sustainable management. Start with this presentation. I will give you some background and renewable energy development in Thai power. Also, the second largest photovoltaic station in the country, which is our China Solar photovoltaic station.
Andres, can I have your notebook? I can write also.
Dense population and
Can we put a little loud?
more than 99% of our energy depending on import. So energy prices are influenced by fossil fuel. As the amount of fossil fuel getting lower, the energy price will getting higher. So our government actively promote renewable energy not only to reduce the use of fossil fuel and diversify energy supply, but also to protect the environment and meet the global trend of carbon dioxide reduction. Taiwan adopted a feed-in policy to promote renewable energy, just like many other countries, based on the natural resource and the technical maturity and the cost of different type of renewable energy. Currently, we are focusing on wind power and solar power. I know today our main topic is photovoltaic station, but I will still give a little bit information about wind power. So you may wonder what is being telephone policy. Well, basically the policy is to provide the renewable energy investor a reasonable return under investment and to encourage investors to join the business of renewable energy. So Taipower, as the only power utility in Taiwan, we have the obligation to purchase all the renewable energy that produced from the investor. And each year, the prices where we purchase will based on this policy that government enacts. In the speed of the wind power, from these two images, you can find that there are great amount of wind speed and wind power on the edge of Taiwan. The potential of wind power in Taiwan is very huge. On the other hand, Taiwan also has excellent sun condition because we are in the subtropical area, close to the equator. According to the real operation data of Taipower, the photovoltaic system can have an average output about 3 kilowatt hour per kilowatt per day in north of Taiwan, and greater when going south. So the government strategy are focusing on three main ideas. One is increasing the installation of rooftop panels at the industrial parks. The second is promotion at both the central and local levels. The third is working solar power generation into the operation of farms, ranches, and the aquaculture facilities. In Taiwan, last year, there were 1,092 megawatt of wind power have been installed, including 406 megawatt from Taipower and 685 megawatt by IPP. The IPP right here is standing for Independence Power Producer. Compared with the whole power system of Taiwan, wind power is accounting for 2.1% of the total installed capacity. Besides, the total installed capacity of photovoltaic is 7,260 megawatts. It's accounting for 40.1% of the whole power system of Taiwan. Well, our goal is to reach 25% of power generation in of our system by 2020.
2000 and cuándo?
2020.
Well, start from the year 2000, Tech Power began to develop wind power. The first demonstration wind farm was built in Penghu. Now we have built 17 wind farms so far, with a total of 168 wind turbines along the west coast.
Where's Penghu?
Our purchase
Is the island. Left.
were purchased from five different
Oh,
manufacturers,
sure.
such as the Denmark
No,
Histas,
this one.
American GE, Poland Reforce,
Chungcheong.
Germany Enercon, Spain Gamesa. Total install capacity is 279 megawatt. Now the situation right now is where we can build onshore wind is start to saturate. So we are working on offshore wind, and according to the 4C Offshore International Organizations search about the global offshore wind speed ranking, shows that the best two areas of setting up offshore wind is Atlantic Ocean, and the other is Taiwan Strait. So, in order to maximize the wind energy power generation percentage, now we are working on offshore wind. And just last year, end of last year, our phase
Offshore.
one offshore wind
Offshore is on the beach,
connect
right?
to the
Yeah.
grid.
On the sea.
And now we are working on the phase two of offshore wind power project. Also, we began to develop solar power in 2008. Till now, we have worked with solar power over 10 years. Start with a demonstration photovoltaic station in Taichung. That is only 72 kilowatt. Well, today, there are 45 photovoltaic stations have been set up with a total installed capacity of 284 megawatts. Later, I will give you more details
That's nice.
of our biggest photovoltaic
dolphin.
station,
The dolphin
which
and
is Tainan
the
Solar
veteran,
photovoltaic station. It is the second largest photovoltaic station in Taiwan, the largest installed capacity in Taiwan. Well, before
We
we
talk about this.
get into
The
the
second biggest.
Tainan Solar photovoltaic station introduction, I would give you a video about how the solar panel works.
Uh, 98% of energy is solar. This is solar power.
How if we ask later, we ask about like they mention about the
No.
offshore.
Because they already opened the question.
They mention about the offshore. How about the ecosystem in the sea? Is it affected?
Okay.
We can type now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just type it.
Mandy?
You have a keyboard.
Yes, Mandy have it. No, you can.
What's the question?
They have the project about the offshore. Is it affected to the
How they manage
ecosystem?
the
Ecosystem impact for the habitat. Yeah, habitat. The habitat on.
How they manage the environment impact.
Yeah.
Something like
No, not environment, but the side effect. It's like side effect of other. Like for
Have
example,
you-
you get solar, you have.
No,
to
yo
go
más
to
veces
free,
if you
your project about the offshore, your project
to like dig in and the
Yeah, so
offshore
that's environmental
other
impact.
or TPJ project about the
it's not impact. It's because impact is a positive, and impact is a positive.
No, impact could
Environment
be.
negative
how
impact.
No. It could be.
how
impact
you
is
how you
negative or
manage
positive.
how you handle
Yeah,
how you handle
how you handle or manage.
how
yes.
yeah how you handle like how you handle
How they power.
yeah how typo or how TPC like it TPC handle
Will handle or handles.
yeah handle with the marine ecosystem or marine habitat
Yeah, ecosystem, marine ecosystem.
marine ecosystem yeah how TPC handle with the marine no
Wait.
the offshore you didn't mention the offshore
why don't you just type because
how TPC handle with the marine ecosystem with your offshore project
Right.
what
Wind turbine offshore project.
So we speak
What?
of the Thailand solar
Related.
regarding
station. Actually, it is the third phase
regarding
of the Thai power
wind
company's
turbines
photovoltaic project.
what winter
The area
turbines
was
projects,
built
offshore
to be
projects.
an abandoned solar.
offshore.
We give it a new life by
offshore
building a 214
wind it
hectares
is not mention wind it is only
Wind turbines.
photovoltaic station.
no the
It is
only the
as big
offshore
as
right
300
offshore
You mentioned the
total installed capacity.
what the how they do the wind
150
turbines, how they the wind right? You
no
will
only the offshore
But it is
Yeah, but
built
the wind
more
are
than
oh, okay
four
regarding
else do they have
wind
offshore?
offshore okay
high efficiency
okay.
solar panels. The
Wind
annual power
offshore.
generated is more than 200 million.
regarding wind offshore and
wind turbines.
Well, the project was approved in August
I will find another
17,
question
2018 and began to construct in April 13, 2019.
offshore drilling
It took about 873 days
How TPC handles.
successfully generated power.
You know what? You just type on your line and then copy paste.
And
Don't
one of
type
the
directly
highlights
here.
is
okay.
both equipment such as the photovoltaic panel, cable, and the communication cables,
Just type
breakers,
directly online.
foundation piles,
In the marine.
and converter, set up transformers that is assist in integrating the generated power into the national power grid are all manufactured and
It's hidden
provided
his camera.
by the Taiwanese manufacturer.
Diamond to
Thailand
have
Solar photovoltaic station also use high-tech operation and maintain, such as the serial detector monitor that monitor the power generation of each stream of model areas, quickly find fault points and shorten the repair time.
It's okay.
The infrared, and also there's infrared ray drone. It's using infrared temperature measurement and quickly find out the hotspot of the model and determine the model that needs to be replaced. And also handy thermal imager, which can quickly determine whether a lock point in the box is locked or not. Well, we can simply using a serial detector and very strong to list out the model that needs to be cleaned. So this is very useful to our operation intent. Well, the most important thing is that the construction is not only about a profit. We also want to live with benefit to the local. Setting up a photovoltaic station intending extend solar load pension function is one of the sustainable management we made. We hold up to our management. The strategy is people first and the pursuit of excellence. People first conveys the sense of integrity and caring, while in pursuit of excellence conveys a sense of service and growth. Without changing the geological status, the area can hold about 2.3 million cubic meters of water storage. Well, to show we're not here to destroy, but to make it better, we save over 30% of the land to use on the landscape, ecologic, and green space. That including wetland and including the wetland and reserve area. Ecologic interpretation, plain road, and the commentary station, bird watch platform. We also use the different color, the deep of the solar panel to compose a pattern with special image. Like the shape of the solar, which is the zone A. And zone B, we're using the mapfish and the Taiwan. And the zone C is the sunset. Well, many people would think why zone C is the sunset. Is actually China is very southern part of Taiwan. So if we think of China, the first come to our head, of my mind is the sun convection is very in southern part of Taiwan. This is my last slide of my presentation. But I still have two videos I want to show you. One is the news that about the China Solar Photovoltaic Station, and the other is last year we worked with a YouTuber, and
hydro
you guys
and
want
power
to know what he thinks about China Solar Photovoltaic Station.
Maybe you can show.
48万片太阳能板排列出石墨鱼
They only mention about the solar panel and wind
They
energy.
also mention a lot of other ones, but we need to
Find
pay
out.
attention. No.
Sun.
Yeah, they mentioned there. They mentioned in the video. There was I'm not sure if they mentioned it in hydroelectric, but
Hydro and nuclear.
This is about
Small solar. We need to pay attention. We have
yes,
talked like
ladies,
so
because
much.
we focus too much on cameras, but we need to focus on, because the report is about,
Yeah, content.
yes, the videos are going to be perfect. Don't worry about that. I mean, just 1 centimeter high.
So that's no. We just get distracted because of the question, I think. So that's why do the question on live group, copy paste, don't touch the screen.
地形低洼、土质失眠，让每一次巡检都增加困难度。
调整电流，高感线。
由于沿滩地容易积水，施工初期光抽水就抽了半个月，经过多次翻晒整地，把太阳能板特地架高，蓄水高度达2.1米，完工后同时保有制衡功能。
我们这边最大亮点除了种电，然后我维持当地的一些
They don't have this. They still don't know the answer about this.
What?
We ever like 2019, we had the same question about it.
But yeah, you can ask again.
Yes.
They still don't have. They only use the pole, and if this improve, they don't know what they will do.
台电携手近10家国内业者，从太阳光电板、支架、
Do they
机
say
装、
coal
电流
power?
器、升压变压器及各式电缆等设备，统统都是由台湾本土业者提供。其中，太阳能支架每一只钢材表面都涂上铝镁芯，
This is Chinese, and it's
Oh.
in Monday.
We need to.
I think.
Did you send your question?
You know, erase that comment, right?
You can.
Okay.
另外，为配合
We
概
have
念
to
环境
introduce
有效利
ourselves.
用土地，他们克服水位落差，打造出装置容量达5.6米达瓦的水面型太阳光电。
因为装在水面上会随着水这样飘来移去的，所以我们在下面会做一些马重块，然后再用护绳把我们的载具把它固定住。所以我这边水位高低我都是利用那个
Oh, on the water.
无论水位高低，
Oh.
都不会受到那个影响。
What is it? So they can have fish down here.
太高敏感区，214公顷的岸场，30%面积。
Or maybe it's just a river. Ah, it's a salt.
植栽以自由水域，提供鸟类栖息，实现光电与生态共生的目标。
以前这边是晒野的，所以我们有做3座岩山，还有赏鸟平台、解说墙、赏鸟墙等景观意象。以后蓝荧光除了发电、
Don't forget
能源管理
introduce
应用，
VR.
还附带着环境生态教育等综合多元场域。
拥抱新能源，减少煤炭使用，台电打头阵，建制出兼顾光电与生态保育的示范岸场。不过，除了创能、储能，还得要靠民众落实节能减碳。
像大型光电厂或者是风力发电站，都是要设相当容量、一定比例的储能。我们是要互相搭配，弥补在傍晚的时间用电会略显不足。请各位民众在傍晚的时候，还是大家节约用电。
台南光电站出发电量2.15，可提供超过5.5万的家庭全年用电，
When I put,
年减碳量
I remember the
11.4万
name.
未来电气使用设备
Where is that?
And on the live,
Monday.
live
is that?
utilities,
发
live
展。
utility, right?
Yeah. Where is that place? It's like a salt
In
field.
Thailand.
They make a salt from that field. That's why they don't put on the land, but it put on the top of the water.
Yeah, because the land is for
Making salt.
salt. Not only making salt, because some other
Fishing.
fish or other animal live there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think that's why it is float on the
They
water
have
and
floating on the surface.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they say TPC not only provide the energy but also protect the nature.
Actually, in South America, they make a stronger
This is
floating on the
last
sea.
slide of my presentation.
Yeah.
Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
And they say the
Unmute,
solar
unmute.
panel.
谢谢本先生。那接下来我们就进入 Q&A 环
not
节
yet.
呢，要麻烦我们的工作同仁帮我们将同学们的问题和相关的显示在图上面。那我们就请我们台电的林先生这边帮我
Okay,
们做
fine. Can we?
解答。
Number two. That is our question.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally.
Yes.
Mhm.
Can you put a little louder?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did know.
We would like to ask why most of the windmills are located in the northwest part of Taiwan. Well, for this question, because you can see the two images that show on the PowerPoint, the edges of the Taiwan it's actually has a higher
And they
lifting
said
and
that
wind power
how
than the center of
solar
Taiwan.
panel also has a function that
The other
can
reason
reflect
that
blood, but I don't know why
you
because
see west side
I cannot really understand
Taiwan.
the
Or
yeah.
you can ask,
The
like,
wind
can you
farm set
explain
up on the west side of
really
Taiwan
about like
because
how solar
I
panel
mean
can
Prevent blood.
the east side of
yeah, it's okay.
Taiwan is
Yeah, it's okay.
actually
Just type it.
very
Don't forget
close
to introduce
to
us.
ocean.
Yeah, Alpha, hello, Alpha.
Vertical,
We have another question. It's okay, Mandy.
landscape, which in the west
So
side
that's when we pay attention to their
more flatter
presentation.
with men. So it is easier for us to fill out a wind farm in the west side than east side. So and how TPC handles the impact in the marine ecosystem.
I will also type it in a bit.
We cannot hear it. Sorry. No, in the this one.
第二点的话，我们稍后我们再来做回复。
They will not reply us now
wind turbine generate more
because
energy
they say they will reply
during typhoon
this
season.
question to our question later because it is related to power.
It
And
actually, wind turbine, it doesn't generate any power during typhoon season. And the reason why is because
I will not.
wind turbine, it has
Okay.
a limit of the wind speed. So when the wind speed get over the limit, then the wind turbine will optimally stop and lock to protect the wind turbine to fall down. So it is not generating any power during the typhoon season. Or it seems like the solar panel has set up in a very clear, large area. How to avoid the lightning if the tropical storm comes to Taiwan? Well, the solar panel, most of the install capacity is actually from the independent power producer, which is from the people's, maybe a rooftop from Chinese Gulf. And the install capacity that
and remember, we have to be the fourth in the camera.
It's very, very minor in, compared to whole power system in Taiwan. But as you can see, the way we build up a whole life system is using a ground type of solar panel. So the height is actually lower than the building. So if the lightning is coming, then it probably gonna hit the building first, but not the solar panel. But yes, there is still a chance that my lightning hitting on the solar panel because it's a very huge area. So we still have the lightning protection around the photovoltaic station. 避雷针也是会设置在这个光电场的四周。Where does the code that TPC use come from? Well, actually, we are the Department of Wind Energy Department, so this is not actually relative to the renewable energy, but as I know that most of our coal is come from from Indonesia and Europe. How do you maintain the amount of energy produced by solar system during the winter season compared to the summer season?
Do they have
So
another
it is
option
kind of like
if like
I guess if the supply chain is
yeah, I also want to
对，
ask
就是
about
保持一样的那个数据量。Well, well, as you know, photovoltaic means solar panel. The generation of solar panel is determined on the sunny convection. So in summer
I
season,
remember we have to
it actually is generating more power in winter season. So we can't actually maintain the amount of the generation, but what we do is we were using winter season to check on the solar panel and to do the maintain about solar panel which to make sure it will all function well during the summer season. So
do they have another option
the
from Vietnam?
the solar panel, the good thing about solar panel is that if there is a sun, it will generate power. So you can, it's very suitable for Taiwan to set up a solar panel. Not only in north part of
I think
Taiwan, but
Indonesia
also,
is, and my country as well, are on
everywhere
the top 10
in Taiwan.
countries that are the
you
most
find a white
deforested
spot.
countries that
Yeah.
they cutting trees.
There is no
So
hydro
yeah, coal.
or shadow that would block the sun. Then you can set up a solar
Okay,
panel.
you have windmills and
And
you're
just
like buying
building
trees.
material that is very easy to
You want to
get.
ask
It's
spicy
like
question?
Taiwan, so
You forbid drugs,
Mm.
right?
the amount that
you forbid drugs, but you buy it from the other
spend
country.
that's
That's
not
much
will
Yeah.
will not be very high.
It's really fun.
Like $50,000 per kilowatt. How long does the wind turbine last? The wind turbine, it actually can stand about 20 years, and so does the solar panel. If the 20 years comes, then we will to test either the solar panel or the wind turbine. The conviction is good or not, and it's not, it's 20 years and it has to be retired, then we will replace with a new solar panel or a new winter. So it can last 20 years.
20 years, 20 years.
Even though China is a good place for producing solar energy, however, there is a hybrid sand that has many typhoons. How do you deal with
Chinese
typhoon
language
and other
today. There's no
natural
Chinese
disasters?
language question.
Well, one thing that we were concerned is the solar panel would blow up during the typhoon season. So the technique on locking up the solar panel is actually very important. So one thing I know that when we will make sure that the solar panel would stick on the foundation is by using the thermal image, the handy thermal image to make sure that all the foundation, all the blocks, the lock is being locked. And for us to lock
And the whole is America
to
is
have
not a country.
the solar panel, you have
What?
to
No,
America is a
need
country.
to
no, it's not a country. Yes.
make two
No, man, yes.
罗帽 to against each
Yeah, I
other.
totally agree with. It's
Sorry,
really
I'm
different
bad.
with like America. It's the US.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
not America, it's not
Oh,
country. I don't.
It's like
one
where
one would
country?
be clockwise
Asia.
and the
Yeah,
other would be
yeah.
counterclockwise. So
like
when
very
these
country,
two
Middle East, like
was
Asia.
meaning of force,
Europe.
you will strengthen the tighten, you will tighten the solar panel, and it won't be put out during the typhoon season. 然后第二题就是这个可以请那个
They're
陈
answering
浩这边
the
再稍微帮我
questions
翻译。
too.
应该是对啊，应该是海洋生物的。好，我们可以好。Okay, so the marine ecosystem, well, yeah, offshore wind, is about 15 kilometers away from the coastline. So it does come with the problem of marine ecosystem. But the issue that we are facing right now is there are many fishermen in Taiwan. So government would still government would announce, they already announced an area, a special area that can that only in that area that we can build offshore wind power, and out of that area is a non-setting area for offshore wind. So this is one of the strategies that we deal with marine ecosystem. And the other is, before we setting up a offshore wind turbine, we have to do a 1 year research of the marine ecosystem or the weather collection to make sure that we will stay far enough to the local marine animals. So in order to keep the lower impact on the marine animals.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and
Lower, but
that's
still has the
the second
nuclear power plant is
question.
lower impact,
The answer of the
so still
second
has the
question.
impact.
And is there any more question that you would like to ask?
Yeah, so many questions.
That's the first
You
question.
want to know where
Our
does
question is
the
perfect.
coal come from? What's the point case that supply of coal is generated? Well, this is the same question as the last page. The coal was come from Indonesia and Europe. So, as I just mentioned, that many of the energy is depending on import for Taiwan. So, also government activity to promote renewable energy is to diverse the energy supply. So one day if the coal is stopped to, or we can get a supply of coal, then we will have to determine on the solar energy or wind turbine. And for my opinion, that because Taiwan is an island, we don't have free connect to other countries. So this is very important to think of and to have a diverse energy supply. So you can see from the whole power system, the chart of the whole power system, that we not only having coal, but we also have nuclear, wind power, solar power, and water power,
water power they have.
And
That's why
all the other type of energy, all type of energy. Yeah, so when the coal is not produce any generation, then maybe the nuclear or the renewable energy have to replace the amount that is missing. Number 2, what's the plan for dealing with the wind turbine waste once the turbine life utility?
That's also our question.
What our question?
Yes.
Because wind turbine actually can stand for 20 years, so it actually is a long term of lifetime. But yeah, still we're gonna face that problem sooner or later. And the point of dealing with wind turbine is it actually is a recyclable type of thing, because
According to a lot of videos in YouTube from BBC, cannot be
because the wind turbine
a lot.
it actually is most of them are
cannot
made
start
of the fiber
recycled.
and the
还有一个不锈
钢 so actually the material is recycled. It can be recycled, so it doesn't provide any wind turbine. It doesn't provide any waste, so it is recyclable. 请问随着太阳能板再生能源的增加，台电是否对直流家电的情况可能做个情况？太阳能板就转为直流。对。直流加这部分的话，我是直接用中文说的。那其实太阳光电它本身就是一个是一个直流的，对，它本身就是一个直流的输出。那只是我们为了要在传输的过程不要流失这些电力，所以会把它转成交流电之后并入电。对，因为在交流电部分它可以传送的距离会比较对，所以其实太阳能板它因为它本身就是直流电，所以它其实发出来的电池可以直接供所有就是直流家电做使用。对，那目前的话，据我所知应该是没有相关的合作的计划。
cooperate with the I don't know why.
但是稍微补充一下，就是其实再生能源的增加，它伴随着一定的风险，因为再生能源它的这个发电的特性，它存在一种不确定的因素，就是说，它今天如果有阳光的时候，它当然会发电。那假如说今天突然间有云遮住太阳的时候，它的这个起伏会就是落差会蛮大，所以在于我们要控制这个电网稳定输出的这个部分，会是非常大的一个挑战。所以随着这个再生能源的占比增加之后，我们相对应配额的话，也是需要将这个储能系统纳入，这样子它可以去弥补说这个突然间之间变动的这个输出量的一个差距。第四个是台电在此处台南那边有所谓的园区示范，像前面台电管是否有更多计划？那直接成为台电园区里面的领衔者。其实有提到我们的精神，就是我们台电在做太阳光电，不管是太阳光电或者是风力发电的部分，那我们都是其实是以一个这个领衔者的一个角度去做出发点。当然，因为台湾其实还有很多其他的这个我们俗称的这个IPP， 就是这个民营电厂，所以主力的话应该是比较不会占有台电。那当然，如果未来在太阳光电或是风力发电， 这部分还有继续还有这个地方可以施作的话，我们还是会继续朝这个方向持续努力。对，那就是当然我们台电在永续经营的部分，不单单只有太阳光电或风力发电，对，我们在其他部分包含我们也有这个就是服务的一些热忱啊，或者是一些团队啊，就是运动团队啊，这方面我们也有在做发展。那之后会有一个简单的简报会提供给各位去做参考。对，那其实太阳光电在这个设置的部分，其实可以看到它是需要使用比较大的面积。对，那因为台湾其实寸土寸金嘛，所以如果要找到这么大容量的话，其实也是有一定难度，但是我们还是会持续努力。那第五个是我们想询问，面对未来科技发展特殊
solar panel and wind power. Now we got wind power now, and they will.
如果这边是以用电供不应求的问题，
not other energy, but the
我
same
是
energy.
用电供不应求问题来回答。那这个问题的话，以我个人的想法，这是代表台电公司的立场，就是当然它还是会有影响，因为刚刚有讲到说，太阳光它其实是有一个它的特性就是对有光，或是真能源化它有光，或是有通常发。当今天如果它的那个变动太迅速的话，那其实也会造成这个短暂停电的一个问题产生。所以政府其实它的规划其实算是应该算它也不是说立即说现在就要马上做转变。那当然2025其实也蛮快就要到。对，那其实相对的，当这个政策出来之后，其实会有很多相对应的一些就是这个办法或措施也会跟着一起发现，一起献出啊。就是早在几年前的时候，可能政府它就有开始讲说，我们要扩大再生能源，那我们也极力在台电也配合这种政策，极力在发展。那时候我们都不知道有储能系统这些东西，那我们也一直很担心说，那未来如果再生能源要极大化的时候，那我们要怎么去应对这个变动？对，那像现在我们就开始有这个储能系统的这个建制，还有这些科技的应用。对，其实我是相对的说，很多事情其实当我们面对的时候，就会慢慢就会有一些答案出现，所以应该可以暂时可以不用这么但是我们还是会把这些问题列入考量，这也是我们必须要可能会面对到的问题。
4:45, but they're already doing the Q&A.
去做相对应的。
But he said there's another
Can you
presentation
explain
later.
clearly how the solar panel
He says
prevent the flood? Well, so from the actually I think you will be more clear when you look at the video.
Yeah.
You can see there is how is it? I mean the solar panel is higher than the ground level. So in that case, it's because we didn't change any status of the current landscape. So the water, when the flood is coming, the water will come into our whole body station, and it actually will contain a certain amount of the water storage. That's the way it is worked.
I don't quite understand.
It doesn't. Before we set up the whole body station, we didn't change anything. We didn't put
Maybe we can check on the internet how solar panel.
We didn't put any stone or
I think
block on
it's
the
confirmed.
floor, so it still stands and it still can absorb water.
Absorb water.
是。那如果 if
What
there
are
is
you
It's not a private
any more
he
question
didn't check anything.
for that question, if you're still confused, then maybe we can explain later. 第七个盐田发电长期而言是否有
Yeah.
评估
Because he already
修缮费用
answer.
能否
And
持
question
平或
7
负
is
担？
about the repairing charge. If we
这
can,
个是有
if they can afford it,
他比如说
if TBC can afford it, repair charge. Repair fee
对，你直接，那我稍后再。
later.
那第七个我们先留到后面再做。第八题 ，Does Taiwan Power Company decide to develop other renewable energy except solar energy, like biomass, hydroelectric power? Well, we actually is also developing biomass and the hydropower.
Biomass.
It is just not mentioned on the PowerPoint.
Burning
but
wood,
you can see
recycled
on the chart of the power system. There is a little map of the hydropower and the biomass. Yes. And
Just the
we will consider all the option of renewable energy development, different type of renewable energy, just based on the natural resource and the material and the different costs. Mainly, we are focusing on wind power and solar power. 第九题，西部有盐田等大面积发电优势，那偏向山区或东部是否有其他方案可以使当地供应链不会？
In west side, there's a
对，那其实以台湾的
to
电网系统的话
make
来
power,
说，我
produce
们就
power.
是
But
南电北送嘛。那
Rural
其实
and
在比较偏远地方，他们才就是电网其实基本上都有架设过去，所以其
is
实
there any other way
这个
to
电外面都是有办法使用到
to make
偏远山
more
区。
power
但当然，
in that?
您可能会觉得说，有些就是真的很偏他们有电之类的地方啊。那其实再生能源在国外它应用的案例其实就是社区型的一个发电方式，所以其实只要它那边能有照到太阳或是能吹到风的话，其实都是可以适用再生能源的这个部分。所以假如说它没有办法连接到这个电网的话，它其实也是可以利用这个太阳光电板或者是风力发电去做这个发电这样。
They said he said that
创新发展在各个产业都有传
he said that
台电在这个太阳能发电机的创新发展更具包容性的产业模
if
式，
there's
等方面应
enough
该有
space
规划展开更
to
智慧
build solar
高
panel,
效能
then
更
they can use
更近的
this
方向
kind
发
of
展，这
places.
是方面其一。
Yeah.
这部分的话
Enough
是
space.
智慧电网应该是对，我们现在有发展一些就是智慧电网的部分，就是它可以随时看到现在的发电量多
I
少，
think
或者
it's
是
like a 50 question.
过去的发电量相对
A
对
lot.
的这些设备啊，那也有我们这个金门的智慧电网等等的。但是因为这部分的话，当然也是可以安排时间。这部分主要的话，负责部分是
I forgot about biogas.
如果需要的话，可以再透过
Biogas.
Biogas. Yeah. It's also biomass,
在
right?
强化中国电力
Biomass is wood.
韧性。
Burning. So use the recycle biogas is also like the gas from the gas. Also like you still can add recycle like recycle
对，
natural.
那我们除了这个太阳光电还有风力发电，当然台电也有投资在这个其他的发电方式， 像是核能啊、火力啊、水力，然后天然气，就是其实主要就是让全国电力系统变得比较弹性，这样子，就是不会只光靠单一一个种类的发电方式去维持这个
power and water power. Thai Power also invested in nuclear power and
主要我们这个单位的话，
water
主要
power.
是负责
This is about
再生能源，
question
所以今天是
11.
以太阳能还有风力发电跟各位做分享。那经济发展与环境保护经常会冲突抵触，农田方面现在是会遇到环保团体的压力，那最后有什么办法取得双赢？我不知道现在这个可不可以做。对啊，就是目前的话是没有什么太大的冲突，当然在设置的过程当中，多多少少一定会遇到一些问题。那目前就我们所经历过的，就是可能在地的社区，对于新进的事物，他们的接受度，跟我们工程单位要进去做的时候，可能就会有一些。
You know that in China there's a city that
所以我们在
they
进入工程
use biogas
阶段之前，
for powering a community like this.
和地方做一个沟通，就是我们会先召开一些地方说明会，那会去做这个
biogas is really
地方意见的一些收集，对，
Yeah.
然后我们会再针对他们的意见去做一些补。那通常在我们沟通完之后，其实基本上大部分双方都可以取得一个一定的共识，这也是这是各位才有办法看到现在的成果，是我们台南的一个设置完成的一个成果。第三个 ，What is the TPC posture toward the use of nuclear power increase the number of nuclear
Seriously?
不好意思，because I'm sorry, because today's main topic is about renewable energy and it's about Tainan Boulevard Station. So about the nuclear power, because I'm not very not in my knowledge, so for this question I cannot answer this question. Sorry.
If it's the same with biogas thing, right? It's not in his knowledge. It's just what I introduced.
Anytime we are going to use whatever they say, we are going to copy and paste, and if he lies, it will be a problem.
对，这就是刚刚有稍微提到，就是那个金门的智慧电网。对，那这个相关资讯也会在就是之后的一个就是那个简报里面会提供，那也可以去做参考。那主要就是提倡说，这个金门这个岛它可以